Hi guys, this is Matt with Paisley running sandals, and I had a request recently to show you my American straight needle stitcher. This is what I use to sew the sandal, the top to the tread. So I'll show you how it works here in a second. It's from 1942, and I'll show you some of the parts here. This is the awl right there. It punches a hole. And then there is a needle that comes up right there. It's kind of like a crochet hook, and it hooks that thread that's brought over and pulls it down and creates a lock stitch. So that's that device. Inside there is the bobbin. Right there, that's where the thread is on the underside. And then this is the stitch length device. I always use the longest stitch, so you can pull it out and adjust the stitch length. And then that is what you do to go ahead and pull it over to go ahead and get the bobbin out. I'm not going to show you that right now. And then up here, that's what you push to go ahead and pull thread through. You push that, and you can pull the top thread through. And then over here to the side, I'll open it up. You can see how the thread comes from the back side here. It goes up into called a wax pot, but it's a lubricant, a thread lubricant. And then it comes out, and then you can go to your guide to learn how to thread that thing. I'm not really going to go into that right now, but that's what the device looks like, and it creates a pretty good lock stitch. And then over here you can see the wheel. It's a hand wheel, and it goes down. It's just a leather pulley system, and it connects into that pulley. And this one I don't really use. It's for winding the bobbins. I find it just better to use a drill to wind that bobbin. And then this is an old device. It's been retrofitted, but it's an AC motor. I don't know how big that thing is. I don't know, 1/2 horsepower probably. And then it connects to another pulley. Sometimes that pulley will have to be replaced. And that drives the whole system. It's an amazing system. It's really strong, punches through a lot of rubber and leather. You can use it for boots and stuff, but because of the angle, it's really better for sandals, because you're gonna put the top facing top and the bottom facing bottom. Unlike a curved needle, that's a curved needle over there, you put it upside down to work on it. Okay, so that's a basic tour, and I'm going to hand it over to Tate in a second, and he is going to film me as I sew some sandals. Okay, first thing you do is just it's Dawn soap and water. Just spray it down, and that makes it easier for the needle to punch through and the awl to punch through, and it keeps it lubricated as it's going along though. And then just turn it on, and you're going to want to position that just like so. Go. You want it like that, and it allows you to put in your work into the feed. Grab the top cord. The bottom cord you can just leave hang. Put it like so, and you're going to go all the way around. In my case, I don't like to sew over my label, so I start in front of the label. And there's a guide that controls the depth of the stitch. I wrap it around my finger to hold that top cord, and I'm going to get in here too, so I'm going to go all the way around here. And you start the hand wheel going, And then other than that, it just goes all the way around the sandal. Keep it level. And you push into the machine, but you don't force it. You'll bend needles and awls. You really just let it go on its own. It pulls it through on its own. And as you go around the tip, you kind of slow it down. And on the straight line, you can go a little bit faster. Again, the awl punches through, creates the hole, the needle crochet goes up, grabs the top cord, pulls it down. And I'm just going to go all the way around. And here's kind of the hum of the machine and the click of it. And I'm going to stop right here. Pulls the cord through the thread. And now I can step on the left pedal. It lifts it up, pulls it out. And then you just use scissors, clippers, trim it. I'm going to show you what it looks like here in a second. Get rid of the excess. And then I'll have Tate take a video of what it looks like. You can see that I do a double thread line. This is only for the tread. You can see how clean that is, how pretty that is. And it's been adjusted so that it creates like a little trench in the thread so it wears longer. And that, you're literally sewing the tread onto the midsole. So that stuff will never come off. And it can be resoled eventually. Cobbler just uses thinner and takes it, peels it off, cuts the thread. But that just gives you an idea what this machine will do. And then I'll have Tate just kind of show you what it looks like as it's running. And this is the hand wheel. And this will show you that little pin right there. That's how you adjust the depth of the lock stitch. So unscrews, you can adjust it. The device or the instructions will show you how. Manual's from 1942, so it's a little confusing, but a lot of trial and error. And you can see the needles and the awls. I use number 6. That's the hook, needle hook, and then there's awls in here. The awls also are number 6 awl. You can see what those look like. Pretty robust awl, and that allows you to punch through a lot of material. Okay, anyway, I hope that helps. You can email me if you have any questions.